on the people that I hate. Huge disclaimer. I don't hate anyone. This is kind of just a figure of speech. These are the types of people that irk me, get to me, crawl under my skin, people that I really despise. I do lots of positive, happy videos on this channel, so if you want to stick to those, I have hundreds of other ones of those. Go check them out. People that don't move out of the way for ambulances. Like, there's huge flashing lights. Okay, honking their horns and doing all the horn shit all over the road. How do you not hear them? Okay, maybe not hear them if your music's up, but you should be paying attention to the road, to others on the road, and these flashing, and it's a huge vehicle, and it's going quite quickly, and everyone's moving over to the side of the road, and there's always the one or two people that just continue on and like don't care. Like, move off to the side, slow down, let the ambulance by. You don't wait for the red light when the ambulance is behind you. Move out of the way, move. Somebody's dying, somebody needs that medical assistance. You can't take 2 seconds out of your day to move over and let an ambulance through like it's an ambulance. They're trying to save lives. Like, open your mind. Woo. People that brake and then signal. One of my hugest pet peeves of all time. Who does that? Do you do that? Stop. Stop doing that. Signal and then brake. If you're turning somewhere, you don't just brake. I'm driving, right? And I don't know that you're turning because you didn't signal to me using your signal light that you're turning. So I see you brake. How do I know that there's not a child walking in front of you? Okay, well then I'm gonna brake too. How do I know that you didn't just run over something? Your friend in the passenger had a heart attack. I don't know why you're braking. And maybe there's a deer in the middle of the road. Maybe you need help. Maybe there's a big hole in the road. That's why you brake, to stop. You don't just brake and I'm like, oh, why? Why is this person braking? Oh, okay, I must be on the lookout, and then they turn on their signal light afterwards. You should turn your signal light first so that I know why you're braking. If you turn your signal light and you brake, I'm like, oh yeah, because he's turning. Because he's turning, because he has a signal light on. You don't brake and then turn on your signal light, because those two things are signaling to me things. You are signaling to me things. Your brake lights signal to me that you're braking. I don't give a fuck that you're braking, but I give a shit if you are signaling, because that means that affects me. Because then I can go around you. Signal and then brake, so you can signal to people why you are braking. When guys or girls say that they're super faithful and they would never cheat on their boyfriends or girlfriends and they love them so much, and then they're like sexting other guys, or like on Snapchat sending them like, hey, oh my god, I love you so much, like that, like, okay. I've literally heard girls in high school being like, I have the best relationship ever, never cheat on him, never would, and then you see them at a party making out with another guy. Like, what? I hate people like that. Don't put on this thing like, oh my god, I'm so faithful, and then you're like being a cheater or being deceitful. You're walking in a parking lot, or when you're like in a grocery store. Those are the two main times when I see this happening. And then somebody's walking by themselves or with somebody, but it's usually by themselves, and they're just like texting and looking down, and then they cut right in front of you, and you're well aware, you have your groceries, you have your shopping cart, looking forward, and somebody's like, and then they just are walking, and then they cut really slow in front of you, and you're just like, move! Like, can you not walk and text? Like, it's just like, don't drink and drive. Like, don't walk and text. Like, go off to the side, answer your text over there. Or if you, some people are very aware of their texting and walking, like, you know, accomplished texters, and I appreciate those people. But people are just like, move out of my way. Like, don't disrupt my day because you are a slow ass. Like, just move. A huge pet peeve of mine is when people pretend they know something. Okay, let me just elaborate. Let's say somebody's trying to impress you, pretending that they like the same things as you when they don't. Let's just say, this happens a lot, by the way, and I'm gonna give you a way to quiz people on this, okay? If you're like, oh my god, I love Spice Girls so much, and that's like your thing, like you love Spice, or like Amy Winehouse for me, like I love Amy Winehouse, and if somebody's like trying to like be my friend or be my boyfriend or be something to me and like trying to be cool, be like, oh yeah, I love Amy Winehouse too so much, vibing because you know you like Amy Winehouse together, and then I do a little trick in there, okay? I test people when they do that to me. Or like a movie and you're like, oh my god, I love Dumb and Dumber so much, and then a guy or a girl, whoever it is, says to you, oh me too, it's my favorite movie, and then you throw in the quiz. Oh, did you see the part in there when they like brought that unicorn to the sky? Like, that was my favorite part. Like, that's not in the movie at all, but you just throw that in and they're like, oh my god, yeah, that's my favorite part too. And you're like, you're fake. Like, like when people pretend that they like something just to kind of impress you, like I hate that. Like if you don't like Pretty Little Liars, then just say I don't like Pretty Little Liars. Like if I'm trying to be like, oh, I love Pretty Little Liars, you're like, oh, me too. And you can kind of get the sense that they've never even seen it before, or if they've just seen one episode. It doesn't matter. I don't give a shit if you don't like Amy Winehouse or if you don't like Dumb and Dumber. I don't care, but just be honest with me. Because when people are like, oh yeah, I love Pretty Little Liars too, and I'm like, oh my god, isn't Professor Bob Kent like the hottest? And you're like, yeah, he really is. I'm like, there is no guy named Professor Bob Kent in there. Like, throw in that next time. If you get the sense that somebody's like, doesn't know the song that you love or doesn't know the band or movie or anything, but it is kind of cute if somebody's like doing it trying to oppress you, but I just don't like it. So I'm like, oh, I don't know who they are. I'm not gonna be like, oh, me too. People that drink and drive. You're selfish. Like, you don't need to put other people's lives at risk because you chose that. Like, take a cab, walk, sleep there, do something other than putting other people's lives at danger. Animal beaters, another one. That, don't even talk to me. People that are rude to cashiers, this one irks me, and I step in when people are like this. I don't know, you wanted to buy some cheesies and they're trying to, oh, they don't know the 2-for-1 deal, they don't know, so they're like, oh, like, Jackie, can you help me? And then the person buying the cheesies is like, or like, can you hurry up? Or they say something bitchy, it's like, shut the f up. Like, let them do their job. Is it really that big of a deal? Wait, be respectful, and wait for them. Unless the cashier is being a bitch. If the cashier is being rude to you, okay, then understand. But if they're being nice, and they just don't know something, or they gave you maybe back the wrong change by accident, or they ring in something twice by accident, there's no need to be mad at them. Or the debit machine's taking too long and you get mad at them. Don't. But there's no need to be mean to a cashier within 2 seconds of seeing this person. They're still people. Just because they have a uniform on and a name tag doesn't make them less of a person. They're still people. Treat them with respect. People that fight online on Call of Duty, like, on their microphones, like you're playing Call of Duty, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna get the EGR, and you're like doing drop care packages, and you're chilling, killing people, having a fun time, and all of a sudden this guy's like, your mom's fat, and he's like, oh, your mom's fat, and he's like, oh, you're a blank. Like, people call each other the most racist things I've ever heard. Like, every name in the book, you don't even know that person. Or if I'm just good at the game, and people go, oh, you must be a fat whore. Like, that, I'm not even talking, I'm not even in the mic, people are like, you must just be a fat whore. I have settings on my PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 that set everyone to automatic mute, so I never ever hear anyone. No matter who it is, I don't hear you. Everyone is automatically set to mute because I can't even deal with it. People in the middle of the mall, okay, that have those like stands, whether it's hair extensions, contact lenses, flying planes, hair straighteners, whatever it is that they're selling, which is good on them, that's awesome. But people that are just walking in the mall like me, walking with my mom like, oh yeah, did you see the new Spider-Man movie? And they literally grab your arm. They run out in the middle of the mall, grab your arm and pull you in. Have you tried our new straightener? And they start like straightening your hair, like putting it up. All of a sudden you have like a bridal updo and a full face of makeup. I don't want to be grabbed and pulled. I appreciate the people that are just doing their job and they say to you, hey, do you want to try our new straightener? You say, no thanks, I already have one. Then they go, okay, have a good day. I get it. If they want to sell their products, I understand exactly how it works. But you don't need to run out to the middle of the mall because you love my luscious locks. Having said all that, I really appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments down below something that irks you. What is your thing that people do that you're like just cringes you and you're like, bleh. I love you guys. Talk to you all tomorrow. Mwah! Bye, cuties.